What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out Chivalry Medieval Warfare. This is a game that launches October the 16th. You can pick it up for 25 bucks then. Currently, it's in beta, so that's what you're seeing right here. And I have been playing this game all morning long, and I've really enjoyed it. I love this style. I love this setting. I love everything about it, and it's really pretty in-depth. They've got a really cool training mode that you can go through to learn all the things and techniques that you can use in battle. They've also got it set up so you can play matches against bots, but this game is built definitely for multiplayer, so there's no single player campaign. It's all about peer versus peer. And so I'm getting ready to go onto the battlefield with real people, but for right now I'm playing free-for-all with the bots, just kind of get used to everything. But whenever I do get online and I start playing with the objective style game modes, I'm going to be bringing you a lot more about this. And they've got some really cool objective style games. They've got one where you have to pillage a village and kill peasants and set houses on fire and stuff, and the other team's trying to stop you, and so just look forward to that. But I wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of what this game's going to be like before we go really in depth with it, and I also needed a background for the story that I'm about to give to you. So you guys know that I'm a news junkie. I like political stuff, I like gaming news, and I also like really weird news, like stuff that you don't hear about all the time in the media. And I came across this story today on the Huffington Post that I hadn't heard before, and I thought it was pretty interesting, so hopefully you'll be entertained by it. So here's the deal. There is a film director who is making a movie about virgins. It's called Virgins Wanted or something like that. And so he's been trying to gather up these virgins that he can follow around and document, because apparently life as a virgin is completely different from a non-virgin. I didn't know that. I don't remember it being that way, but apparently it's enough to where it's worth making a movie about. And they already have shows about this, like on the Discovery Channel and stuff, so I don't get it. But either way, for, I guess, the climactic part of the movie, this girl is actually going to be interviewed right after she has sex. And so we've got to get her to where she has sex, right? So what she's doing is she is a 20-year-old Brazilian student who's studying physical education, and she's not bad looking, I might add. What she is doing is actually auctioning off her virginity. And so the funny thing is they've actually got two virgins that are planning on auctioning off their virginity. One of them is a male and one of them's this girl. The female, currently the auction is at $190,000, which is a good chunk of change. The male is only at $1,300, as you can imagine. I knew that the male would be a lot less, but I didn't know it was going to be that less. So anyway, there's still a few days apparently to go before this auction ends, so the chances are that the price is going to go up even further from that. But $190,000 just to have sex with a girl who's a virgin. I don't get it. There's no way. But either way, I wanted to go over what she said because I thought it was kind of funny. She doesn't think of herself as a prostitute because she is receiving money for sex. She says just because one person picks up a camera and takes one photograph, that doesn't make them a photographer. So being paid one time to have sex doesn't make me a prostitute. And I started laughing because I don't even know where to begin. If I kill somebody, I don't have to kill multiple people to become a murderer. I just have to do it once, and all of a sudden, yeah, everybody's going to label me a murderer. So I don't necessarily agree with her logic. Now, there are a couple of places where prostitution is illegal. So in order to try to bypass all of these laws in different countries, what they're going to do is they're actually going to take a plane flight from Australia to the United States, and I guess while they're in international waters, that's where the winner of the auction, I guess, will get his bang for his buck, if you know what I'm saying. So I guess that's kind of interesting because this chick's going to be able to knock out two birds with one stone. She's going to be able to kick out her virginity as well as become a member of the Mile High Club. So it's pretty difficult to knock both of those out at the same time, and she's going to apparently be able to do this. So do you think that she is a prostitute just because she does this one time? And how much would you have let somebody pay for your virginity? I don't know what is a number that I could put on it. $190,000. I don't know, because what are you going to get? Like, I can imagine that there's probably a lot of really ugly guys who are going to be bidding on this. Probably really fat slobs who just happen to inherit a lot of money from their dying relatives or something, and they're going to be the ones that probably ends up winning this. And so, anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how this ends up working out for the director in the film, and also the chick. They said they're actually going to have doctors who test the person who wins the auction to make sure that they don't have any STDs. They're also going to be testing her, I guess, to see if everything that a virgin needs to have in place is actually there and hasn't been popped already. So everybody makes sure that they get what they're paying for. So I guess this would be a complete hoedown. So let me know what you think about this. Is she a prostitute, or do you agree with her logic? Is it just like taking a picture with a camera? Post below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have sold your virginity for, or would sell your virginity for. Is there a price, or is that just something that's just not buyable or not marketable? Post below, let me know what you think about this story. I'll post the link in the description box so you can go check it out for yourself and read about Katarina, who is selling her virginity. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. Please give me a like, a comment, and your subscription is always appreciated. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.